Hair looking good. That's a nasty one. Bummer. Oh, already recording? Hey guys, this is my first video blog from Las Vegas. I have uploaded a couple of clips from my daily grind, and I need to fix this camera first. Hope you enjoyed all these little clips. I know they were kind of short and you know, didn't talk much, just showed a little bit of my my daily grind and some of the stuff that you can see here, like the Mirage volcano exploding and you know, that kind of stuff. So still hope you enjoy it, even though they were pretty short. So here comes a long video blog, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to our hero so far. There's the camera. I gotta look into the camera and not into the button. So we arrived last week on Wednesday night. Super hammered from the flight. It was a decent flight. It was a good flight. Took us 16 hours to get here. I wasn't feeling all that well. As you might know if you've read my previous blogs from Vegas, I've had some trouble with some health issues with my stomach. That's a chronic disorder, so a chronic disorder. And I was actually worried that I wouldn't be able to stay like I was last time. I had to cancel my trips, some of my trips, due to health issues. But it went all good this time, so I can't complain. Even though my stomach's still a little itchy and yeah, not super good, but it's all right. I'm getting by. Well, so we arrived. I jumped into a couple of 2-5 games to get back into the flow. My goal for this trip was to become a regular and a winning player at 5-10 No Limit Live. So that's what I'm looking to do right now. That's what I'm working on right now. Starting off with the Bellagio 5-10 games, which have a $1,500 cap on their buy-in. So plays out a little bit more shallow, which is good for somebody taking a shot like me. 2-5 didn't go all that well. I lost a little bit, and then on the contrary, at 5-10 everything went really well, and I made some nice winnings so far. So to cover the losses and to even get into the green again. And over the weekend, the first weekend here in Vegas, which was awesome because so many games were running, I managed to book a profit of about 2K so far. So it's been starting off pretty well, pretty nicely, and I'm pretty happy about it. Before I move on, let me just take you for a little tour of the hotel room. I'm actually we're staying at the Flamingo. I'm going to show you around first of all. Actually was headed over to Bellagio to check for the games to the 5-10. Didn't look too good, so I decided to come back here since all the other guys are just... My roommate is now playing at the Bellagio, so room is empty, and I decided to go here and shoot that little video blog. So you come in here. Those are the two beds. This is a new renovated, remodeled Go room, which is pretty nice. There's some nice, comfortable beds here. This plastic wall, I don't know, it just looks awful, but well, the beds are comfortable. That's all that counts. So that's my bed. It's the bed of my roommate, and we have a strip view, which is really nice. Had to pay a little extra for that, but it's definitely worth it. We're looking over Caesar's Palace, which you might know from Hangover, or if you have been to Vegas before, then you should know Caesar's Palace, of course. There's the Bellagio over there. There's this little I don't know, this cover in front of the windows, which is a little annoying, but I hope you can still see everything. Now we also have the Rio over there, and the Mirage back there. Yeah, and the Flamingo has a pretty central location on the strip, which is the reason why we actually chose it, so that we'll be able to, if you look over there, you can, I don't know if you can see it, but no, not that way. There is a bridge crossing the strip over to the Bellagio, which we are using to get there whenever we want to play a session. So we just jump out of bed and run straight into the Bellagio poker room, which is nice. So super central location. So what else? Yeah, it's Monday morning, so it's a pretty slow day here in Vegas. The weekend is over and everybody left, like all the tourists left. Yesterday there was that big marathon. The whole strip was blocked up until 10 in the evening. We tried to get over to the Wynn to play a session over there, which took us about an hour to get there, pretty much, which was, yeah, we should have gone by foot. But we didn't know any better. We thought we would be able to get through, but we didn't. Yeah, apart from that, so weekend is over. It's a slow day today. That's why I decided to take a little break. Went shopping this morning. Had a nice breakfast and went shopping. Now got back to the hotel room. Going to take a nap right after I shoot this video blog because I'm really tired. Still trying to catch up some sleep because, as I said, the older I get, I think I have mentioned this before, but the older I get, the tougher it gets for me to adjust to jet lag issues. And yeah, I have some big jet lag issues right now. Haven't gotten much sleep, and still trying to catch up with that. Yeah, apart from that, games are looking great so far. If you have a look at the thing called Bravo Live Poker app, it's an app that you can download for your iPad, iPhone, whatever Android you have, and you can use it to track or to see where you have live games going on or what kinds of live games are going in what participating casinos. Here in Vegas, pretty much every poker room participates, and just to give you an idea, Saturday morning you check the Bravo app, and it shows you a lot of Bellagio games running. I think it was like 24 when I checked. And then if I check now, it's going to show you, yeah, just a couple of games going. So it's a huge difference between a weekend day, a typical weekend day, and weekend is from Thursday to Saturday, and then it's getting slower on Sunday and Monday and over the course of the week. So yeah, today is pretty slow, so it's all right just to take a day off, I guess, and choose these days, these slow days. Apart from that, as I said, started off well, so I hope that continues, and I'm going to continue to play well, because in yesterday's session I made a pretty large error, which I regret, but, well, the hand went my way. I posted about it in my blog. I posted about it on Facebook, I think. So I had a set, and the board was 3 straight. Turn was a king, there was a flush draw on board, 6, 7, 8, 2 diamonds, king on the turn, king of hearts on the turn. I had 7s. Guy bet pot on the turn, and he had 800 behind. No, he had 600 behind, and I put him in for all that amount. And I should have called, see if the river paired the board, and then make a decision on that river. But yeah, the river was good for me. It was an 8 pairing the board, and you know, rest is history. So yeah, not super happy about the hand. Would have gone the same way, I guess. So, but still not optimal the way I played it. It was kind of obvious that the guy had flopped a straight, which is kind of good that you're gonna be able to make some nice reads on people in live poker specifically, because live poker is so much more about looking at the person that you're playing. Looking at how he behaves, what kind of sizings he uses, how he bets, what his demeanor is like at the table, and stuff like that. So there's so much more to live poker than to online, so you can make ridiculous folds. I could have even folded the set on the river if I hadn't improved and saved a couple of $100 there, just because I would be certain that if he were to move all in on the river, if the board didn't pair, then he would almost always have a straight, flop straight there, and he would never move in with like 2 pair, or maybe he would move in with like a set, but then it's pocket 8s and pocket 6s, so it's a flip. And I'm not super happy to make that call. So yeah, you can make some ridiculous folds in live poker if you get the right reads and you get into the flow and you pick up on all the information that's available at the tables in comparison to online. Apart from that, there's another story that I wanted to tell you guys. That was yesterday. It is concerning must-move games. I don't know if you know that. There's these must-move games in Vegas. Must-move means you have a main game, or 1 or 2 main games, and then you have a game that's called a must-move, where people will be transferred to the main game at a later stage once a seat opens up in the main game. The reason for using these must moves is pretty much the strive to keep a game running all the time and to keep the main game running all the time. So I can definitely understand it, but I'm not a huge fan because it just confuses people. And there was an example for that yesterday. So I was sitting at a must move at the win, the 2-5, and there was a guy, a recreational player, who was a really nice guy. He sat down with a lot of money, and he was willing to, put it in there all the time. He didn't really play his hands well or anything. He was just there to gamble it up and to have some fun and to just, play some poker, play some cards, and have a chat and have some fun. And I obliged. I tried to chat it up with him. We had fun. We played hands. I gave him action. I called every of his raises. I tried to play in every pot that he wanted to play. And yeah, I was just trying to socialize. And he was into that a lot. He was like really having fun. He was enjoying himself. He said like, "Oh, that's awesome." You could really tell that this was really starting to entertain him. And then there was a pot where I value bet him. I put out a super thin value bet with pocket eights on a coordinated texture, and he called me down with sevens. And after that hand, he just said that I had put him on tilt with that hand. He never would have thought that I would be value betting a hand that weak on that in that pot. So he was really, you said he was a little on tilt, but in a funny way. So he was pretty entertained, and we were just getting started. And then somebody told me just to move over to the main game. So that's what I did, expecting that my friend to come over, and he had to wait for another hour. And then after an hour, he just got totally pissed. He was so mad that he wasn't gonna be transferred to the main game because there wasn't any seat opening up anytime soon. That he just quit. He just got up. He went over to me and said, "I won't bother. It just takes way too long. This is not any fun. I wanted to play with you a little. I had fun with you. But I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go." And then that's the downside of these must moves. Well, can't do much about it. Well, just the problems of a life grinder, I guess. Not too unhappy about it, but still, it's something that really it can be bothersome. I actually missed out on showing you the bathroom. Just figured. So let's have a look at the bathroom here. We have a little TV in the mirror. We have a nice shower, which is really enjoyable. It's nothing more enjoyable than a good shower, to be honest. Toilet, and something for the longer toilet sessions. Pretty important. Right. So, as of now, I'm to sum things up. If I look at my poker journal, I have this poker journal app where you can just track all your live games. I'm down in the 2-5 games. I don't know how much. I think should be down like 500 or something, and I'm up 3 stacks at 510. So, yeah. That's where that comes from. Well, maybe, if it's a total of 2K that I'm up, I think I might be even down more at the 2.5. Yeah, I'm probably down more at the 2.5. Or I'm up 2.5, 3K. I would have to look right now. Didn't do my homework. Yeah, well, that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed that little video blog entry from my Vegas trip. I'm going to put out another one next week. Hope the good run continues, and I'm going to be able to give you guys some good news next week before I leave. Going to be here for another 10 days till Wednesday. No, 9 days actually, till next Wednesday. So probably around the same time next week there's going to be another video blog up on my channel, and let's see how that goes. I'm going to take a nap right now, and then I'm probably going to look for a decent 2.5, because there are no real decent 5.10 games running on a Monday, I don't think, but I might be wrong. Right, so hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna also try and put up some more pictures on my Facebook page, so go and check that out. Check out the other videos in my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Right, I'll see you guys around for the next video blog entry, so bye bye.